Sydney's vlogging. This is the same shelf as last time.
That was good at the end there.
I'm trying to for now, just for copyright. Use both hands on the drill. Can you do it? Oh, hell yeah.
I'm good at this. Shut up.
I hate you. Do you want to move it closer? Or are you good?
That's good.
How did you get...
I don't know.
You might have... Why don't you go from the other way so that you can get in? You know, you go from the... Oh my god.
It's fine.
I mean, like, if it's long enough, you could go to the saw up the border every time.
Yeah. We'll get there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's
Like-
do this first and then we can
Yeah.
keep going in more.
Do you want to, like, cut it, like, there now so it's not super wobbly as you go?
Yeah.
Or does it
Yeah, go from that dot to the... Or keep going.
Yeah.
This is the jankiest shit I've ever seen.
The last one's gonna be the most intense, I guarantee you. You could probably just fall off on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's gonna.
Hi,
Alright.
Nini. Oh, did you stop?
Yeah.
You saw me though.
I already said. Do it.
Oh my god! Will, turn!
Oh, that was fun.
That was so funny. Hey, look, you guys are shelving.
Hell yeah. Do you think we can knock the outside stuff off?
I feel like, can I just, like, see that for a second?
Yeah,
I feel
sit
like I
please some
have
more.
an idea. I feel like if you took this and then you, like,
Just
Put it up
cut
on
it.
the edge, it
if
would
you
be
put
fine.
it on the edge like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, just try and
but,
go
like,
in, or do you want to
made,
drill?
like a circle, I think. You need to
Or you could go, if it would help, you could go from here, just cut to the, no, because that's
That's fine,
the
it's fine, we'll
barrier.
just
Yeah,
use
yeah,
it.
no, but that's where the barrier is. Okay,
I don't want to go too close.
Yeah, go.
there we go. Yep.
I don't know if I just was
Can I do it?
Can I do it one more time?
You did the whole thing.
I know, it's fun.
Fine. Then I can do it.
That's
Ah!
my calling. I don't even need to be a forensic scientist anymore. I just need to.
Isn't
feel
it fun?
stuff.
I love painting and things too. Well, let's just be carpenters. Okay.
Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
got pretty close.
It's like,
It's a
oh.
little janky.
Let me try.
Yeah, okay, you go.
Okay. We could probably have to stop this. It's been for a while, but I'll let you make that decision.
I just wanted, just
No
in
wonder
case
you
it
can
fails, that it won't be my fault.
That's right next to it. See?
Good job.
Hell yeah.
Gucci job.
So now we just need a hole in that corner and keep
Uh-huh.
going.
We just need holes in all the corners.
Can I do... Oh, you can do this corner, I'll do the rest of the corners?
How
No.
about
Fine.
you do that corner and she does herself?
How about I have the drill, so I'm drilling. Ooh.
Yeah, and you might want to, like, cut it off at some point so it doesn't go, like, crazy.
Oh my god, we
Actually,
might just be able to get it out.
Comes out.
Wait. Oh, hell yeah.
That's no fun.
Yeah, wait. Good job, guys.
We did it!
Well, that's fine. You can just put some.
And we'll paint it a little bit.
paint.
Good job, gang.
We're
Yay,
architects.
Good job.
Hi, Maggie. I'm in school right now, so there are people around me. But I'm actually late, but I got in without getting a pass. I don't know how. I just kind of walked by and I was like, I'm in wheel throwing, which is fair because you don't get any credit for this class, so like you shouldn't have to get a late pass for it. So I'm still killing it. It's like 8:03. It's actually the 9th, which is not my vlog day, Yesterday I kind of forgot a vlog. There is like a 5-minute clip that Will and I recorded. There's a lot of stairs. It's like a 5-minute clip that Will and I recorded while we were doing some, and Sydney was there, but while we were doing some construction and cutting out a shelf for my shelving unit. So you'll see that. But today in Wheel Thing we're actually Raku firing, which is super excited. And like literally, I'm so excited. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And so we're about to do that today. And so I thought I'd bring you along. I'll show you some of it. But now it's 8:03 and I'm at school. Okay. Hello. You're on a cart right now because we have to go back up to the. So we were just outside setting up for Raku. There's like people. And I need to go up and mix some glazes and get a 10-gallon bucket. And I'm also going to fill up my water bottle, which was so clean and then just got so gross because I put it on this cart filled with clay stuff. Okay. Hello, I am Miss Doherty. I am my teacher right now. So the first thing I did is I got a propane tank. Oh, hold on, to be bumpy. I got a propane tank from my teacher's car, which was so heavy. I brought it back, and then I just, with our kiln shelves that we used to actually build the Raku kiln, I just put some kiln wash on them, which is a little too watered down because she had someone who didn't know how to do it watered down. It was like too watery, but that's okay. I'm waiting for it to open. Hello? Let me out. Isn't this a fun adventure I'm bringing you on? You're on a tray right now. I guess I can show you. This is the tray you're on. And I'm bringing this because I need to bring down 2 glazes once I mix them. And neither of them have a lid. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, they're like really tiny containers and pretty full. And so I don't know exactly how I'm going to mix them. Wow. Next, we have to plunge these glazes. This one is Clear Crackle, and this is called Copper Penny, are the 2 glazes. This one's also done, and it's called Temaku, but it's a cone 10 glaze, and it's not, and with Raku, we fired a cone 5 or a cone 6, so we don't need a freaking cone 10 glaze. Hello. Okay. This is the plunger. I think you can see it. What I have to do is get that in there and then use, it's called a chuck, to tighten it in. I think it's tight. And then I don't think this outlet works, but I will try. No, this outlet does not work. Cool. What does this hook up to? A blow dryer? Can I hook into this? What is this holding? Oh, that's holding a power strip. No, I can't. Actually, I could as long as I plug it back in. Okay. Remind me to plug this back in, Mackie. Because I want my thing charged. Okay. There we go. Okay, that only took like literally a half hour, but I have my 2 glazes, and I have my empty bucket, and I have some little buckets, and now it's time to go back out. Okay, we're gonna get some red iron oxide. Should I just bring this dish down? Yeah, that has enough in it. Oh, I just like got it on me. Alright, I have some red iron oxide brushes downstairs, but I'll bring one. We go and bring this. These are the kilns. This is the kiln room, by the way. I'm in here all the time. As you can see, this is where most of our Raku pieces are, and this failed last night. So it's still pretty hot. It's like 300, 400 degrees. But we have to wait for that to unload before I can finish things. Yeah, there's like a lot of really cool pieces. But now we're gonna head back down. I'm once again Miss Doherty. And so far we built the kiln and we've started glazing pieces. I'm making actual like testers because we actually don't have testers for the Raku kiln. Maybe I should get some new red iron oxide. I think this is fine. And so I need to mark the bottoms of them so we know which glazes are which. And then we're not going to fire until the second period class, which I'm going to stay for. But I might go home in between and get some coffee because I live literally a block away and I really want some coffee. Hello. I'm walking home from school right now. It's like about 10:30. First period's ended. I am going to stay for second period, but we're already outside and I live like a block away and I really want to go get some coffee and I know we have some at home. So I'm walking home to get a cup of coffee and then I'm going to come back to school to actually fire. Finish making all my glaze testers. It's kind of a party. Also, can we talk about how like it was like fucking adorable. Okay, so like Will and Sydney came over last night. It was really fun, but then after Sydney left and after we cut out that shelf, Will and I just sat outside for a while. He played music and we just like talked and whatever, and then we went back in and we played with our cat. It was really fun, and then went home. It's actually like a really nice night. So yeah, it's been a good day. All right, I'm gonna head home.
Sunglasses. Somebody want to wear my sunglasses? Want to wear my sunglasses?
Okay. Okay. I need. Gerald, you're left, I'm right. And I'm gonna take my big piece first because I'm gonna go have to start blowing on it over here.
Those of you who are sawdust should count the number of pieces that go in the bucket.
Well, that is so far.
You know how many are coming out.
Okay, hi. This is Editing Charlotte here. I'm trying to record a voiceover of what's going on right now because it's not like that obvious and it's a little bit confusing. So essentially this is the Raku kiln. It is outside and it's basically a garbage can that like it's very insulated, but within that are some kiln shelves that we built up, put clay pieces on that are already bisqued, so they've already been fired once at a low temperature. And then we light that garbage can with a propane tank, which Miss Caro is turning off right now, I think. And then, so then they're going to lift it up, and we heat that to about 1400 degrees. And now Miss Caro and Miss Doherty are lifting up the actual kiln, and then this is me. And you'll notice it's about 90 to 100 degrees outside. We're in front of about a 1400 kiln with red hot pieces, and me and Sydney are both, and everyone there is wearing full fleece natural fiber materials, like head to toe, long sleeves, long pants, which is a little hot. It's a little hard, But essentially, we're pulling the pieces out with these like tongs, and we're putting them in trash bins, more trash bins, which are full of what we call combustibles. So that's paper or wood chips. So I'm going over to Cameron right now. She's my litter. And as I put a piece in, it actually lights on fire with the combustibles. Someone else throws another handful of sawdust or whatever other combustible we're using on top of it, and then the litter lids it right away. And then as it comes back over, the litter lifts it up and starts trying to blow away the smoke so that it doesn't explode. And so at first, a dark smoke comes out, and then as you keep fanning it, it'll turn into more of a light smoke, and you'll actually see flame. Miss Carol's standing right in front of the camera right now, and I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know when she moves, but I guess I'll just keep telling you because you can kind of see around her. But after you see flame, it is safe to put another piece in, and we just keep loading at pieces in the trash cans, putting combustibles on top until the kiln is empty. And it's really hot. It is kind of dangerous, but we've done this. Okay, Miss Carol moved. We've done this for a couple times. This is like my third or fourth Raku firing, and it is really fun. Right now, there is smoke in like every part of me. And with the litters, you just get smoke everywhere in your eyes, in your nose, in your mouth. And it can kind of be, it like burns, but it's like a great sinus cleanser. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what you're watching right now. It's editing Charlotte again. So right now, Sydney and Miss Carol are trying to get the cone pack off, and it's actually a little piece of, I don't even know what material, but it's set to melt at the precise temperature. These are for cone 6, which is the precise temperature that we need the kiln to be at when we take out our pieces. So that was her kind of trying to get it off the shelf, which we did. It broke a little bit, but we got it off. And now this is us getting ready for the next firing. And also the reason that you might have heard Miss Doherty say set a timer for 10 minutes, that's because we leave the pieces in the trash cans, and we're actually calling them reduction chambers. And we leave them in there for 10 minutes so that they can properly reduce. And that brings out a lot of the cool colors, and it also gets a lot of the black finish that's so common with Raku pieces.
Which is right here if you ever need to check it. It's at 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
I'll just leave this open and then reset it.
Okay, just be prepared.
Ah!
Okay, so this is Sydney and I using our tongs to hit the lids up to get them back off the trash cans. This is also a test of how bad our depth perception is, because we literally can't do it to save our lives. But eventually we do get the lids off, and you'll see there's like that dark cloud of dark smoke. But as they fan, that goes away. And what we're doing now is reaching in back into the trash cans, which are full right now of like blackened pieces and burnt sawdust and smoke and fire, with our tongs to pull out pieces. And then we're going to run them over to the dunk bucket, where we're going to dunk pieces and then set them down where someone with a hose begins spraying them. And so this is a rapid cooling process, because you can imagine the pieces are still, around 1,000 degrees right now, or maybe 800 degrees, and we're bringing them back down now with cold water in a dunk bucket and
immediately spraying them. And so that huge culture shock that temperature shock gets a lot of that really cool crackling. This is why it is such an unstable process, is because the heating and cooling time is dramatically decreased. It like goes from hot to cold and hot to cold in like no time at all, which is why this is so much more of a dangerous firing for pieces, and that you have a lot of more breaks than you would normally do with a just normal cone 10 gas firing.
Hi Maggie, this is Carmen. Oh, it's a push door. I literally thought that was a handle and I was trying to pull it because it has a piece of software. Okay. Quiet. Oh, it's up here. So wait, we can go this way. Actually they didn't close that off. Hello, we're Raku Fire. Carmen, introduce yourself. Tell yourself a little bit. Introduce yourself to Maggie, because she'll watch it. She's watched my last one and texted me.
I'm a small one, going into my sophomore year.
You are.
But Charlotte and I are in love, so
Yeah, best friends and soulmates for life. Cool.
that's it.
Yeah, she's gonna be in junior. All right, we found another cart. I'm still Miss Doherty, as I have been all day. I've been on and off just Miss Doherty. I know, or I should just be Miss Doherty.
You aren't.
I know. Okay, and then hopefully you saw when I tried to film the Raku kiln. We did it once, and now we're gonna go
I'm sweating.
unload it a second time. We make a great team though. Litter and
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye.
So I'm just fanning it and waiting for it to get the piece out. Carol, can you bring tongs over here just in case it's falling?
Oh, yes.
Ooh, that's
How's it
beautiful.
look?
I'm doing this right.
Oh my god!
Guess so.
Oh, that turned out cool. Yeah.
Can you be by her while she's spraying? Because sometimes so they don't fall over.
Scaling that face is really precarious right now.
Thank you. Just because some ones with sawdust might fall over. Your piece came out.
Oh my gosh.
Right here. It's so good. Right here.
Yay! Oh, that's so cool. Don't walk through this one.
Oh, good. Yay.
Hi, Lisa.
Raku!
Oh my god. Raku! Be careful, because Ron is here.
Don't touch me. Firing.
Can I get closer?
So you can't really tell on screen as much, but as the pieces hit the water and get dunked, they actually start boiling. The water boils immediately and they begin drying off and smoking. That's how hot they are. And as she continues to spray them, you can kind of tell that they're bubbling and smoking because they are instantly boiling the water that they're dunked in. So right now, the reason I'm grabbing a lid and the reason I handed off the tongs to Miss Doherty is because the smoke is so thick we can't see anything. It's just a giant, and you can also see that flames and little bits of sawdust start flying up. And we're just getting blasted in the face with smoke and we absolutely can't see. So I grabbed another lid to start helping Cameron. Okay, well now she stopped recording that. But anyway, me, Miss Doherty, and Cameron are just trying to fish in there and see how many pieces, because I think we had a couple more pieces in there that we couldn't find. But these are the pieces, so we got some more out, and we dunked most of the pieces, so Miss Doherty's trying to go in to dunk one, but it's a little bit of a precarious hold. For pieces that are too fragile or thin, and also for bottles, we don't actually dunk them because they can create like a geyser effect once they hit the water, and that's something we usually try to avoid.
Ooh, that looks cool.
That's so cool.
It's making the glaze change because we're spraying it a different so it's oxidizing differently. We get it.
That's cool.
That's on again. So every time we're
Here's some of the finished products. Dude, these two firings actually turned out like really sick. And then we just used some bleach, like some Comet and like Brillo pads. And you bleach and scrub off your piece. And this is the final product. I don't know, you can't really get it on camera. This is actually like a turquoise inside. Hello, light? You can kind of see there, that's the color it is inside. Oh, but I'm like literally so happy with it. Dude, I'm so happy. Okay, so what I don't explain well is that after the Raku firing, I started hanging. My friend Grace came over. She just graduated from OPRF. We're the Huskies. She's now going to DePaul, which are the Blue Demons. And this is a cool picture I took of Sydney coming out of my vase. So that's pretty much all you need to know.
Blue demons. No husky hands. Blue demons.
Fish, what the fuck? What is that? It's in the vlog now. So spooky. I know, I said it's in the vlog.